Sony is a story about a kid who wants to be a jazz musician, but unfortunately lost his mother at a very young age. So his older brother had to take care of him. One day, to break the silence at the kitchen, Sonny's brother asked to his little brother what did he want to do, which was a common question, as I mentioned, for breaking the silence. Sonny told him that he wanted to play music. And not surprised, because Sonny liked to play the drums, he questioned his little brother again if he wanted to be a drummer. Sonny answered that no, he didn't like the idea, but maybe he could play the piano. Frowned, Sonny's brother asked again, telling him which type of musician he would like to be, as if he didn't like the idea to play the piano. Even though he was taking the topic seriously, Sonny laughed really hard, being so ironic, and telling his brother if he was being serious. And in response, he said, "Yeah, I'm being serious." So Sonny laughed again, and in his mind, meanwhile, in his mind, Sonny's brother was thinking that maybe his brother could make a living of playing classic music, the piano, on a symphonic orchestra, or doing those type of stuff that people is used to when they hear that someone wants to study music. But no, Sonny wasn't talking about that. He said, being serious, that he wanted to be a jazz musician. Really surprised with the answer, his brother was thinking in his mind that why his brother wanted to be a jazz musician. If he like being in nightclubs or being in those surrounding spaces that jazz people is used to. He was imagining him want to be in the nightclubs or on bandstands or any other space related to it. But the kid was being serious in respect on his answer, remarking that he wanted to be a jazz musician and one of the greatest. His brother thought that maybe he could be like Neil Armstrong, the one who created the song "What a Wonderful World." But no, his brother was saying he didn't like the idea of that old stuff music. He better liked the idea of being a jazz musician like Bird, more known as Charlie Parker, that was for him one of the greatest jazz musicians during that age, or maybe the best. After this little talk, Sonny was really upset with his older brother for being so ignorant about jazz, who was thinking about the situation that would be probably one of those things kids go through, but also had more questions because of his answers, such as if he could spend or how many time he would spend to reach its goal, and if he could make a living of it. Sonny was saying that it should take some time to do it, but also that he could make a living of it and it wouldn't be that hard. Trying to apologize to Sonny, his brother told him that maybe he could listen more to jazz about Bird because he didn't know that musician, and maybe he could learn why his brother wanted to be a jazz musician such as him. But his brother was really upset, as I mentioned before, and said no, he didn't want for his brother to culturize himself about jazz music or any other stuff, because he said that it would be ridiculous. He wouldn't understand what he was feeling with jazz. Trying to calm down Sonny, his brother said that people can always do what they want, surprising Sonic at the point that he said that he didn't knew what he was talking about. But if that's correct, then why people shouldn't do the things that they like, questioning his brother. His brother never saw Sonny in that attitude in his life, seeing that it was a topic that Sonny was seriously talking and that he liked the idea and he knew that he wanted to be a jazz musician. But at the end, Sonny ended up the conversation with the last words that were, "I don't know what you're talking about," in response of his answer, as I mentioned before. And that's the end of the conversation and of the piece of the extract of Sonny's story.